Are you ready for your first run of the day?
Yes, man. I've waited and waited.
Morning.
His turn to take the roll. I always sit over there and do that. I'm gonna let him
I was
go
right.
today.
Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing swimmingly. Because if you weren't doing swimmingly, you wouldn't have won the race today. Anyway, welcome back to just a silly little YouTube channel. Boy, yesterday was busy, wasn't it?
I was tired.
Yeah. I rewired the lights for the truck, the lights for the trailer, fixed his radiator. Dang, I'm tired. We got 173
I
days.
was here too doing stuff.
Yeah,
but
we
that's
both tired.
beside the point.
We got 173 days of No Name National, 76 days to the Fun Run Cruisers Drive-In at the Fairgrounds, Sydney, Ohio, with Daryl at Metal Art Customs. And
That was a
6.
mouthful.
Yep, 6. Like, you know, the number after 5 and before 7.
I don't think they're that dumb.
I don't know, Vic.
Vic don't watch our stuff.
6 days. Vic, if you are watching, buddy, keep your head up.
He ain't gonna watch our stuff.
You never know, he might. Anyway, 6 days of Burnout Rivals. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic, if you're watching, Adam, if you're watching. We right at done with the cars. Let's pull the truck out, or cars out and tractors. He backed the car out and he backed the tractor out. I need to edit part 2 of yesterday's video. If I would not have broke it up into 2 sections, it probably would have been a 3-hour long video.
Well, again, we're gonna try to see if we get a little bit ahead of the game a little bit because
Well, if I can get 2 days ahead.
we don't know exactly what it's gonna be when we get down here. And on the computer issue, we're trying to figure out what computer to take with us so we can edit while we're there. But also, we don't really want to be
I don't want to be stuck in the camper or in the truck.
trying to edit it when we can be out, enjoying the weather, enjoying people walking
Just
around.
sitting outside, meeting people, that's going to be the biggest thing. We're going to get to meet people.
Because like I said, he's never been in the camper and everything at the Freedom Factory. And I thought it was phenomenal when we were sitting out there and Jade Stiesel and the whole crew that hangs around.
Carson.
Yeah, little Mexican. He was riding a little motorcycle. That was funny. But they all pulled up on side by side, pulled right up to the camper and sat there and talked to us for about 45 minutes.
I think Garza and Jonathan's about the same height. Love you, buddy.
I don't know. He's funny though. But anyway.
But I gotta edit that video. Yeah. Let's cook breakfast.
Oh, I thought that was Look breakfast. I was trying to figure. Oh, I see. I heard that now.
We're gonna cook breakfast. Stephen is here for his weekly breakfast with us. He's drinking a Ghost energy drink, so he must be tired too. We're gonna finish the battery relocation on both cars. His just needs the SAD cable, mine needs the whole shebang. And hopefully I wired it right and well, the car still runs.
And I did a little thing on
well, we gotta have
putting in the battery tray, but I gotta bolt it down.
We'll figure that out too. Handbrake on Zelda. That almost slipped her mind yesterday.
So I think somebody wants it to, but
no, I don't, because you see too many people right into the wall.
I hope it's a little bigger thing. But anyway, go ahead.
Let's open the generator. We need to add oil to it, add gas to it, and I guess we need to break it in. I don't know, but we want to at least open it so we can see it. Y'all.
Yeah, it's push button. I hope it comes with a battery. I didn't even read that.
It says it has a little circle battery.
All right,
and we're going to finish my trans fan wiring on Zelda. As in, all I got to do is just wire.
He's got a trans fan.
Yeah,
he does have a trans fan.
He's right. I'm messing with you, buddy. I'm messing with you.
Hey, well, that's a story from another day, but he does have
We've been talking to me about that weird son of a bitch. God almighty. I didn't change any of the names or any of the days over there. Or anything.
Wouldn't be no use in it because they're still
And the
counting down
dates.
the
dates.
Yeah, it's still
Well,
the date. It's still my calendar. I can take the Saturday 29th off though.
Yeah.
Look at there.
Just a silly little YouTube channel.
Maybe he'll zoom in on this one. He didn't last one when he edits this one. But anyway.
If he reminds me, I will. Well, he just did in the video. Yeah, that sounds like a lot and not a lot at the same time.
There's still more to do. We don't even have
we got to
everything
get
on Vivo and
camper ready.
everything.
We got to get the trailer loaded and everything. But that's this stuff. If we finish this today, well, let me rephrase it. When we finish this stuff today, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after work, and we can do everything else we need to do after work and not be in crunch time.
We still got to get we got to get packed and get loaded up. We still got to get the jack on the
trailer or
the camper and get, like I said, figure out how we're gonna load all this up. But that's
we'll be okay. We have made leaps and bounds of progress just yesterday. If we do this, the rest of it will fall into place. Even if we got to replace the jack at the Freedom Factory, we can do that too.
yeah.
But let's get to cooking some breakfast. I'll turn the grill on and throw some bacon on there, and then we'll open the generator. I told Steven, I said, you're going to have to be on camera for a second. I want you to help us open it. I said, cross your fingers and toes and see if he'll willingly get on camera. Here we go. Check the description for the Snowman family.
1,440 minutes.
1,440 minutes today. Let's not screw them up.
Yeah, let's not walk around halfway pissed all day.
I ain't
If
halfway
you're not
done.
on your project, you gotta get on them. Do whatever it takes to make you happy. Thank you.
This is time to jump on it. Jump on it. All right, everybody.
I used to keep that beside the bed and cut it off with chunks.
We got the bacon going. Steven's going to help us here. Well, he's going to be a part of this. Because whether he wants to or not, he's part of this silly little YouTube channel, Snowman Family. I am very excited about this generator. I took out a second mortgage on the place. All right, we got the structure.
I don't need those.
Who in the world breeds those? Watch out.
And watch this. This is a propane adapter because it's for propane and gasoline.
I wonder how long it'll last on propane. I just shouldn't take a propane tank.
Well, the biggest thing is getting them
the
filled.
instructions, friend.
Well, it says 18 hours on gasoline.
Everyone's trying to take it a different way.
I know. I thought y'all had that. I was gonna pull this. Lord have mercy, I had to tear this box up.
Yes, you will. All right. It's got a full start to it.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Better have push start.
It's going to have a remote control.
Hey, the remote's right there.
I'm going to say it's got a remote
Better.
start.
I'll push the button, but if it's got remote, I'm all for that.
He started from the camper. He ain't got to get out.
If I figure out how to make that push button go out and hook itself up, I'll do that.
I bet you will.
Yeah, there's your supposed to start.
There we go. Oh, that's just the battery and all. Okay. I don't need that right now.
Probably does that on the instructions.
You don't need those. Alright. Before use, fill gas here, add fuel stabilizer. Open door and add engine oil. Okay. Operating with low oil or no oil causes permanent damage and voids warranty.
So it wouldn't avoid that warranty.
Well, did you know that Harbor Freight, you can buy an extended warranty, but you have 90 days to return something? Okay, overhead valve. Okay, right here. Manual choke override.
probably got that 710 cap.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a super quiet model.
Must be, I don't hear it.
Depends on them highs. Bet you it's on the door. I've already opened it once.
See, some of this bacon off, it's probably already there, Steve.
Lots of that thing.
Jackwagon.
Maybe too much already for Steve. Maybe for me. I know that. Good for me, that
There's the starter. There's the motor oil. You ain't got that motor oil.
That didn't sound like a damn Ford Ranger.
That's the turbo Silverado. Let me get some
His
motor.
horn don't work, but his starter does.
Yeah. We got any like 1040 or 1030?
I'm sure there is in there where the chainsaws are.
Yes.
There's a whole box of stuff.
Yep, there's 1040 everywhere. Oh, we got some 1040 everywhere. We got some 1040. 1040? Yep. Thicker than a cookout milk tip.
And that's what it costs for.
I don't know what it's all for.
They typically call it the 10W30. It should come with it, bud.
It didn't come with it.
It should. Check all the bags. It'll be like.
Unless it's in here.
Is it in there?
Hold on. As needed at the appropriate cycle level.
Wait, what about the next one?
It's 10W30, but 10W40 will be fine.
Does it say that?
I'm running a car. I run 1540 and everything I own. Even though these cost like 0W40.
And do you mind rereading that? It is important to run the proper type of oil.
Excuse the hell out of me. Let me find some 1030. All right, everybody. With the instructions of Stevens, we put 10W30 in it. And it is full. So now it's time to add some gas. Dad took over cooking while I did this. So if it's not good, we can blame him. This is not going to fill it up by any means, it's about empty. But I want just enough just to hear it run.
I want to read, see if you got to change it from propane, what do you got to do?
We'll read it. Because it is a dual system, it can run off of gas or propane. Alright, cool. There's the on and off button. I'm stepping back. I'm not touching the remote. They might want me to do it again. That's it? Yeah, they weren't kidding on this super quiet. Copy that? Yeah, I think we will be able to hear better with this one. Darren, if you're watching again, buddy, thank you for letting us use yours. I just about called you again and asked if we could use it, but this thing here, I like this. Especially with this. Come on, I gotta figure out this remote. That'll work out just fine, everybody. What?
I spilled some.
All right, everybody. There's that. But again, it needs to be filled with gas. Welcome back.
No, I don't know. Can you think? Oh, right.
We're gonna do the sand camper now.
Yeah, that's bad. I'll do that. And I get that.
But
I did think about that, but here's the thing.
there's really not much to it. It's just shoving it in, smoking together, getting dead to nothing. You know, doing the right thing. And watching TV at the same time.
Most of the labor works near a construction site.
Oh, great. We just visited one construction site in Los Angeles.
Okay. Look at the man's pants.
I'm not gonna be able to go where I thought I was on this. Frame's right below it.
Well, we was gonna go onto the frame, wasn't it?
Yeah, but how you gonna get to it?
We can't go in the back and front part of it.
I go right here to the side. I mean, it's still metal.
Hold on, let me. It's gotta be, it can't be in just 10, it's gotta be in the front.
All right, everybody. Kind of a small hiccup. Made the wire too short. I needed to be able to reach down to the frame rail. I really can't get a nut bolt into the top of the frame because, well, the bottom's, well, boxed. So let's work on getting all this fixed. I see what you're talking about on the haze on the smoke now, but I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. You gotta keep in mind, the tunes, we hadn't done any kind of injectors or turbos, so the tune's basically just dumping more fuel. God dang. Good news is I have 25 foot of the SAD cable, so I should have more than enough. This time what I might do is go underneath the car, go ahead and mount the SAD cable, and just have everything else ran up here, and really go from there. It's not a big deal, just gonna take another minute or two. I think I popped my shoulder. Alright, we'll keep that. because you know, hoarders are gonna hoard. So, what we need to do is like this up here, run this into that hole. Take my fitting and a nut and bolt, if I can even find a nut to go on it. We've used a lot more nuts than we have bolts. Let me see if I can find a nut and a bolt real quick. I know I got some, just gotta find them. The good news is this nylon nut will work. So that means I can't have the ground out down here. I need my knife, battery end, pliers. Need my lighter, this, and probably need the grinder to make sure I can make a good ground down here. Huh. Then I should just be able to run the battery connector right there. Well, I really wanted to try to get fancy here. Well, let's make the new end, shall we? I could be doing a live while doing this. Hurt my finger cramping these things. Let's see. Well, come on down here, maybe y'all can see just a touch better. Dang, a dirt dauber nest. Cool. That's gonna be overly complicated to get a wrench up there. I can do it. I think it's a 14 millimeter. That's just that 15 I just had up there on the top that I didn't grab. But safety squints, 75% of the time they work 100% of the time. And I'm gonna need another washer at the minimum. Let's see. Alright. Let me do this completely wrong instead of, letting it down. Let me go get the ladder. Let's move y'all into the shade. I think the camera quality would appreciate that. Maybe. There we go, y'all sit there. Alright. Got some slightly larger washers. Got it. Alright, let's see. What I thought. That puppy ain't going nowhere. And you'll never even notice it. And that would be pretty well impossible to hit with the trailer. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of proud of that. All right, cool. Let's lower the car back down, and we'll remake that other fitting. You know, everybody, I just about forgot. We still got to mount his transport. y'all told me that? If 3 of you did, let me know in the comments. God dang.
Whoa, hey, what'd you do?
I dropped it.
What are you doing?
I need it off the damn battery. I dropped it and it landed right on the positive battery post.
Lord have mercy. Now, whoa, that's not how you do that.
How am I supposed to do it?
You hold it with this and tighten that.
Oh. Let's tighten now. Well, moment of truth, everybody. Well, here we go. But now all we gotta do is clean up all of our crap, secure the battery, and mount his transmission fan. I don't know how he's gonna do all that. This is his. I don't know what he's got going on with it. Not even gonna pretend that I do. But we do need to put something like this here, like he had said just a minute ago to me. Put something just like that, so if something ever does happen, it doesn't make contact with the body of the car. And the pins on both, secure the battery back here, relocation on the battery on mine, which I can start working on something like that. But we do need to do the fans, the trans fan on mine. Again, let's keep it on the shade.
All right, everybody, he's finished up with his trans cooler over there. I made the 2 brackets. I'm hoping I made them right. He's going to install these the fan on, and I'm going to start working on the pins for the back deck and see if we can get it. We'll back and forth. Take it away, my son.
Okay.
Calling names.
Thought I was having a stroke or something. My dang whole body started twitching around. Burning. Turns out I was just getting a shower with molten metal.
Impact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I don't think they were small. Sitting in the seat to the left.
Jumping it down? Okay, Nini?
One of them's in there Well, I know when them boards get behind,
This
you start getting
board.
nervous. But behind's behind. It don't matter how you look at it.
Y'all want to tell him or me?
I was just gonna switch my towel checks out.
We got this thing called a YouTube channel.
If he'd have been out here helping me, he'd have reminded me.
I was making the video.
We also gotta get work done too.
Yeah, I'm about to
Had
fall
the whole
asleep.
race
I'm about to fall asleep. You dropped your pencil.
and there's, I don't remember bringing this.
Tell y'all what, if you can't tell by my car, the hood of Fireball, and the vehicles around here, Pollen's back.
And then got a whole lot of time left.
It's back for revenge.
Well, I hope that'll work. I can't leave the trunk open and work because the battery might run dead, so I gotta shut it. And then I can't, just have to keep open.
Just leave the damn trunk open.
I can't, the battery might run dead.
Leave the trunk open.
I can't. Tell him. Are you gonna tell him what you want me to?
Because they got big dents, open it that far and it holds, open it that far and it holds.
No.
It's a good smell. And when I picked Tyler up from work one day, she tried to open it a little too hard. Broke the hole.
Now, if I got that figured right, if I'll take that much off down here, cut it off, bend it over, cut that off, it ought to be right.
Let's see what I got to do with that.
I hope we got enough self-tapping screws. Let's see, where am I at? I got to measure, and
Yeah, only if we had this 360 camera.
I know, one of them things kind of like Adam had to follow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Only if we had a 360 camera. The joke is we're on a 360 camera. We just don't have it in 360.
Just for some reason don't look as just don't look the same as that. I mean, I know it's
Should be the same trunk? Well, never mind. I guess technically it's different.
that's all we can do is try it.
If it don't work, you got more angle at your house.
Yeah, but I really like to get it done.
Ladies, gentlemen, Adam, Vic, Jonathan, I messed up. I goofed. I ordered for the battery cable 4-gauge wire.
Now, in his defense, it did say,
It said it would work. And the Google that I looked up said 4-gauge would work. I'm not sending enough amperage to the battery on Fireball. Which means I ordered some more, and I ordered 1 gauge. I'll do it. I won't do it. I haven't done much today.
get this out. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, he's playing it right here, and then that side will hold out. Cut here and here.
Let me show you what you're gonna do.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna run this blade just like that. And you're gonna cut all the way to this line. And you're gonna turn up and you're gonna cut. Well, you'd probably turn up because you're left-handed. And then you cut in this section where the X's come off. Then I'll put this in the vise and bring that out.
I got this.
That screw just come out. See if I can get the screw.
Chester drank 2 Sprites today. Hey, what? Let's just try this. We'll be right back. He's gonna go up to the drill press and he's gonna drill 4 holes. Be right back.
All right, I'm back for my grinder session. Which way do I bend it? This way or that way?
It goes that way.
That ain't bending like a horse.
Huh?
I think so. We didn't find the one we were looking for, but y'all might will stay just like that, and you might get see something just moderately better if I can keep my big head out of the way.
Step back and look, see if what's gonna be, where's gonna be straight. Got it? Come on, look at it and see which way it needs to go. Just like that.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna take it out and have the glass in place. That's smashed. The rest of it's really good shape.
Alright. Now we gotta fix this part so that it's shut.
Good news is we got a red pencil. Did you know that Fireball, her original color was red? It was not changed by us. But Fireball's original color was red.
Alright, you got what you see it up there?
Yep.
Oh, wait.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Randy from Never Done Projects how many days I got left.
Daryl, watching your members video, you got 76 days to the Fun Run Cruisers drop-in.
Before I gotta have this thing completely done and
Shit, this has got to be totally different.
Hold on, what video is this one? Hang on, I got a comment on this one.
I just want y'all to know it didn't really bother me on Fireball because it wasn't that pretty of a paint job and everything, but it does kind of bother me on this one.
This was a $10,000 car.
Was. It's only a $500 car. It's actually less than mine, but hey. You want to do it?
Nope. That way if you mess it up, I can say you messed my car up.
Don't matter. Messed up's messed up.
Alright guys.
Well, I mean, the good news is It's fiberglass. But I mean, the bad news is
It's fiberglass.
Which you guys have to see how far I've been.
But again, it's the car that was bought for the sole purpose of burnout.
No big deal. I ended up rebuilding the whole
Something, a fan or something to,
The other side was the outside, the inside was good.
it'll be
I
alright.
got this.
I just don't like this mess on me.
Ready to go. So I can pump through.
Come here and hold this thing.
It'll take me a couple hours to get that done, and then I can get out here and start prepping the outside.
Didn't quite do what I wanted to do. I'll tell you what, let me see something.
Okay.
That actually works better because it don't have to double like mine did. Now we
Need to lower it down just a tip, as it was hitting the top or the bottom of the wing. What's going to be even better is if I get a wing like what's on Twisted Sister.
Man, I hate that I don't have another piece. I really would like to do it. Do not help me out. Just stand
okay.
there. Just
I
stand
will.
there, please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Y'all heard that, right? He told me not to help him. Oh, man.
That's gonna be real close.
Y'all hear that? That was a tight car. Okay. Well, now it ain't gonna fit. Pencil's not in the way.
There it is. Okay. There's that. Now, where's that?
Do you want me to do it?
Oh. Hello, everyone. We've run out of weekends. We got a lot done yesterday. We got a lot done today, but it kind of
Kicked us in the gonads when we realized the battery cable wasn't big enough.
yeah. Well, we relocated the battery on the Fireball, and took a little longer than I wanted it to take. But it's not that we can't do it. It's just it's going to be probably a late day when we do get the battery cable in. But here on this just a silly little YouTube channel, we got 173 days of No Name National, 76 days of Fun Run Cruisers Drive-In. Matter of fact, I just thought about this. I was supposed to let him take the reins for this afternoon.
No, I did this one.
And
I'm sitting
anyway,
over here.
that's at the fairgrounds in Sydney, Ohio. Daryl's cruise in. 6 days to burn out rivals, collisions, and cars. We got four
Till we start driving.
till we start driving. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was wanting to get up and go. The closer and closer it gets to that Thursday, I don't. We didn't even get to go test drive Vivo today and find out if it's gonna do it again. didn't seem to bother going, you know. Now, like I said, it was a little over a gallon low. So, but anyway,
I think it'll be okay.
I don't want it to be rushing and us being tense trying to leave Thursday.
I'm gonna be tense either way, because I've never pulled a camper, much less 12 hours away. We did talk Busted Radio Garage Day on the live, and he did tell me that we gotta have a fireproof head sock and gloves. And I read it as it says it's recommended but not required. So
it was a scramble.
Because I need it here before Wednesday.
It was a scramble for him to start finding it. Like I said, I was out here working on stuff. That was when he was in the live, of course, and I was kind of trying to keep up with it. But
man, that right there kind of scared me.
But and I don't know why, but I guess stressing over this mess and everything, and I'm getting some sharp pains in the back of my neck. And
First time?
I don't know. It's really starting to give me a bad headache. But anyway, we pulled the cars out, tractor out, backed them out, whatever we did, we got them out of the way.
Interrupting him real quick. Busted Radio Garage said that don't feel bad. It's only about 10,000 eyes on you.
Well, that is what.
He said, but
that
once you
don't
do the
bother
tipping,
me as much. I say I'm nervous.
I get stage fright
to just be there because I know that I sound silly at 55 years old, but I have sat in the stands
for every bit
and said, I want to do this. I want to be over there in every race, every burnout, every time we go. I would tell Randy or whichever kid was with me, or you know,
Madison,
and
anyone who would listen.
I want to do that. I want to do that. You know, and the day one day sticker, if that does not fit me 100%, I'm telling you. And I am going, once Vic gets back on his feet and back in his house and everything.
Hopefully that inspection went well today.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he said it in a live. He said, I think it's
that
either today or tomorrow.
Working, I'm sorry.
But he said the inspection's coming.
I deserve that, Vic, if you want to say I don't watch your stuff, because
tell him.
I've been messing with you, but anyway, I hope it did go good. And
if it wasn't today, and I pray it goes good.
Yeah, and I'm hoping everything goes good and you get back in there and get back on it, because I think you were on the edge of getting your life back together and rolling with it. Like I said, I do want some more stickers. I may have to check with him, because we got to see how many more stickers he's going to get for me. I may go to the bigger before we get in. Anyway, that's totally different.
But we pulled back out, car and tractor.
And I did not blow it out, but we did yesterday morning. And I will, before we leave, I'm going to clean up this mess so we're not fighting this. Well, I can't do that before we go to this.
I'm just saying.
I want to take the TV back down. I want to get these. We got a family member. He's got a family that's got a lift. Either I'm going to see if we can borrow the lift to get up there, or we do have a scaffold. I just don't think the scaffold will get me up there where I want it. But I think some purple colors, use some purple ones.
I'm getting all this.
Oh yes, and like I said, I want to spray it down and wash it, because I really would like to change the color. When I watch the videos, I don't know how y'all think, when I see all this crap, it really gets next to me. I just.
The only thing about white paint is it shows all the dirt in here. You put
I mean,
black
it brightens
paint,
it up, but
you put black paint, it shows all of it. I think we're just gonna do pink.
I'm gonna tell you, is it one's got Noisy Creek? I love his paint on
This
this.
is Busted Radio.
Yeah, I love his paint on the walls and the signs and stuff. That is awesome.
Well, I like Ryan Bishop's idea, VR6 Project, of having people do like a graffiti thing on like a hood.
Now I've always wanted somebody to do a whole wall. That would be awesome to me.
Well, tell them, hey, here's this wall. We put the TV right here.
I mean, I think it'd be wild if I could find somebody that knew that they could do graffiti. But anyway, I think Randy did do the part 2 on the video.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did that before we even did the briefing.
Y'all wouldn't know that, but anyway.
I feel like by not telling you something and keeping that a secret, acting like I did it today, is just the same as
I
mine.
didn't say he did it today. I said I think he did.
Yeah, I did do it. I did it.
Okay, now. We
didn't.
cooked breakfast. He
I didn't
started
cook
it
shit.
and then got to jumping on the generator, and I had to finish it.
We did
I
finish
did finish
that.
the relocate the battery on mine, and then I can get mine to start, but it's starting like the battery's dead because it's not carrying enough volts back. I have to keep working to get it to spin over.
And that might have been like, if you were in the live,
Because I actually put it on charge, and it still did it.
and if you were in the live, you could hear it idling at 1,000, it would drop down and it would idle itself back up. I guarantee that's what's happening.
It's just a hard pull.
It's just a hard pull because the battery cable's so small.
And it might be, and
But at 1,000 RPM,
I
it
did
sounds
a
pretty
kind
good.
of a shoddy thing on hooking the batteries up front, up top. I may have to go and see if I can find me a positive battery terminal and put them all on it and tighten it down. It's tight, but I just don't, I don't know if that's part of the problem. But anyway,
I did find a blue cable in my car. I guess they had a hell of a subwoofer or a amp or whatever, and found out it went through the firewall. So we pulled the red wire through my firewall. Then we figured out, oh hey, that's too small a wire.
It's that's going to have to be done again. But
That's okay. That won't take too terribly long. Just fittings and
we did
heat
not
shrink.
do the handbrake on Zelda. I think I'm going to take the 4 bolts out when we start to put everything in. I think I'll take the 4 bolts out, take the handbrake with me, put it in the truck, and then I'll stop over here somewhere and see if I can carry it in and get the
right
the
fitting
fitting for it that I need to do
And
what I
remember,
need
it's
to do.
1/4 inch line.
And I also got to get a fit for the back to, seems like we had a problem with that one too. But
I think the problem was we just had to bend too close to it.
it might have been.
But
Anyway,
I did do the trans fan wiring.
all the wiring got done today as far as both of them. So now when you crank them up, I did not get to switch tires and test mine out. So I'm gonna have to. That makes me nervous because now I have no idea if I know he let it idle, but I have no idea if it's really gonna do right or not. So that bothers
Sort of
me.
firing it up and driving it up and down 49 or 109 here. It's gonna be something we're gonna have to try. Because we don't have enough tires to go around if you wanted to line them up and just let them go
there
stable
was
burnout.
actually 2 tires you took off of those weren't rims right there.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if you'd mount them up. And like I said, I still want him to change the tires that's on Fireball now over to my Corvette wheels, just for the show and haul it.
Well, I guess I could do the same thing on mine.
That's up to you. I just don't want.
And you got some 26s I can throw on it for the ride and the show?
I just want
No,
it to
I don't
roll.
want enough 26s.
I just want it to match, and like I said, when I get down there, I want to take the wheels off and then put the steel wheels on. And again, I did not get to paint them. Nothing on today went like we had planned. We had planned to come get started, and Randy and Stephen was going to go do get the paint and stuff like that. And as I was doing, the other stuff, it just nothing seemed to be going. And then I don't know, it kind of like took the wind out of our sail with the battery cable, and it was just about like we're not going to make it. So I don't know.
We're gonna make it.
I mean, well,
The new
even if I go down there Thursday, I mean,
According to Busted Radio, if you go through tech and something's wrong, you can fix it in the pits.
but
I don't know what would be left to fix. Everywhere I've looked at,
But like I said,
rules.
today I wanted to be done and start packing. We've not even packed nothing in the Bevo. the two side boxes still have got to be cleared out so we can put our stuff in. We've got to pack the trailer, or which I had thought about to just now. We actually can put a lot of stuff in the camper because it is a toy hauler. But I didn't get it down here. The jack's still right here somewhere in the box. We can take the jack with us and
Just replace it while we're down there.
and like I
While
said,
still hooking the truck.
even if not, I was using it over here with the bent jack. I don't know. We'll just have to see. That's what I was afraid we was gonna get into. And like I said, it's nobody's really fault, because a lot of the stuff we've done since we were approved, we would have done it, just not in this crunch. We've had to do a lot in these last few weeks that we would have taken 2 months to do, so, or longer. But anyway, that's our deal for today. I don't quite feel as good leaving tonight as I did last night. I was tired last night, and I guess if I would look going back on it, I probably should have stayed a little bit later last night, done a little bit more. And I knew I was running low on metal. That's the reason I'm not fixing the other side for the other pin.
I think mine's technically legal.
Yeah, because it's got two.
It's got the latch and it's got the pin.
And so it technically it will have two different ones. So it should pass like that. So
I don't want to shove.
Well, that's what I'm
I don't want to
saying.
get 12 hours down there and now we're trying to throw some kind of rinky-dink BS together.
Well, yeah, put like a clasp on the side. No, but now again,
I will do it.
whatever we got to do. But I will pick up some more metal angle at the house. And again, that's part of that, us getting this and not bringing everything. I still got a buku stuff at the house and in the barn that needs to come here that we go looking for, and it's there. So, and I hadn't even walked up in the building I did the last couple of days to get a couple of things here and there, but as far as
in the last 6-7 months.
I don't even go to my building now because I come here. And what we're trying to do here, some people don't understand, they get irritated at me, but every minute is spent right here trying to do what we have set out to do here. So anyway, with that being said, we're not where we wanted to be today, but we still got the light at the end of the tunnel we can see. It just means the next couple of days gonna have to be little harder to go, but
we're just gonna have to deal with
we
being
can't
tired.
sit here and watch cartoons when we get here.
Want to bet?
But we just want to make it. But it did feel good for somebody to come in live today and speak to us and talk to us about the car and him being there. Because I'm not a star-strung kind of guy, but I would like to meet the guy. So
he's in the professional class.
Yeah, now I'm nowhere near that. Now I did make a joke that I'd like for my motor to look like his next year, and when I mean that, I mean maybe the pipes coming up instead of out, but we'll see. But anyway, we got 1,440 minutes given to us at birth, created however you look at it. That's your choice. You got 1,440 minutes. Make the best out of every minute. Try to enjoy yourself. If you got a project or a dream or whatever, get up and get on. Start it.
It's never too late.
It's not until you're pushing up daisies. You've got a choice.
Then it's like being stupid. Everyone else is suffering but you.
That's right. But you got your decisions to make and get out there and do them. And you know, it is what it is, and you can't. No matter how mad you get or how, you want to argue and bitch about somebody doing something, it didn't change nothing, it still happened. You spilled that glass of milk, no matter how mad you get, that glass of milk still spilled. So anyway, get out and get on your dreams, hopes, and everything else.
And remember, keep Vic, Diecast Dream Customs in your prayers. Keep Edge of Eternity, Bill Cameron in your
I was
prayers.
fixing to say yes.
And keep Ryan Bishop, PR6 Prodigy in your prayers.
Seemed like there was another one that was going to the hospital He was in the live the other day. He actually
Mill
got,
Creek Fab Shop.
yes, Mill Creek
Keep him in
Fab
your
Shop.
prayers. I don't know what's
I
going
don't know what's
with
going
it,
on, but
but I heard he's got something going on. He might have to have surgery.
so
Um,
keep him in mind.
Take care of your people.
Yes.
We
We try to tag everybody and trying to keep this. We made a joke about Snowball and the Snowman family and stuff like that. It's
Daryl
just
said the Snowman family because we said, you know, the snowball's rolling. He
rolling
said,
and it's
so
getting
we're a
bigger.
Snowman family.
So we're trying to keep it together and keep them. And I'll say things right here on this that I haven't said in a long time. We got a group of friends here, and I think this is going to go a long way for a lot of friendship.
And if you have a group of friends, I call it the Adam Sandler syndrome. If you start to do well, and your friends can be a
Don't
part
turn
of
your
it,
back on people. That's not
I'm
the way
not
you do.
saying give them everything they want just because they're your friend, but they might need that you might need to pull them up that last step. You can't do everything alone. And
We
YouTube
found
is
that out
definitely
with YouTube.
YouTube is definitely because of you. I guess that's why it's called YouTube.
That's right.
But we can't do YouTube alone. There's no way around it. And if we blow up and we get a lot of attention and somebody starts to watch the videos, you're always going to see the people tagging. You're always
And
gonna
I've
hear
got a
us
little
talking about
idea.
people.
Now he does most of the videos. I've got a little idea of what I want to do at the end of every video. So I would like for him to start doing that. I don't want to say anything in case it don't work out and it can't do like I want, but I'm hoping that we can make that happen. But anyway, oh, by the way, do y'all know why cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Thank you.